What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. You already know, Norris. Hopefully everyone's good, man. Another episode going over the most popular topics going around the internet. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the new songs by Joey Badass and Drake. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, comment, like, of course. I got a lot more content and music dropping for this year, so subscribe to the channel if you like what you're hearing. This video is only on the two tracks, The Ruler's Back by Joey Badass. He released this one right at the top of the year. Same with Drake and his freestyle verse. Both rappers got videos for their songs, but Drake's was more like a live performance type thing. He's in some like dark room. There's no like setup or anything. He's just sitting on a chair and like rapping while somebody's recording it. Joey Badass actually has a real music video for his track, so I'm gonna give you guys my perspective on both tracks. So the way I'm gonna do this video, I'm gonna play maybe like 2 minutes from each track, give you guys a snippet of how it sounds like, then I'm gonna start breaking down each song afterwards. I'm gonna go one by one also, so I'll probably play Joey's track first and then I'll do Drake's afterwards. So I'm gonna play Joey's track first. This is Joey Badass, The Ruler's Back. That's the name of the track. Apparently it's supposed to be like a diss track towards like the West Coast, Kendrick Lamar, and everybody supporting Kendrick after his crazy victory over Drake with this whole battle. So he's basically saying like, why is everybody on the West Coast all of a sudden, man? New York still got it, East Coast still got it, like we're the best type thing. And also maybe he's paying homage to Jay-Z with his song The Ruler's Back. This is the track.
A popular demand. Hey yo, moved out the city, copped a house in the sticks. Couple acres, couple whips, whole lot of blicks. I got options, baby, take your pick. Might fuck around and coordinate the fit, take a... This my life in film, baby, I just write the spread. Mr. Really put that on, they be counterfeit, I'm taking calculated risk. Too legit to quick to get you niggas acclimated quick. It's rules to this shit, hold up. I got murals in my city, fuck a nomination. This for every time they left me out the conversation. I'm back by popular demand and world domination. I'm finna bomb on niggas' plans fresh off my vacation. I was sitting back, watching from an eagle eye, trying not to react. Just give me one reason, I swear I'm on full attack. East Coast nigga till I die, it's clear who the heir apparent king of NY, nigga.
First and foremost, I won't say he's like one of my favorite rappers growing up, but he was definitely one of those rappers that I would listen to when I was younger. I always thought he was going to be one of the best when I first heard him with like Summer Nights, with that mixtape, and I think like 1999. I thought he was gonna end up being one of the best to do it, man, because when he first dropped those tracks, he was mad young, man, like 18 years old. Reminded me of Nas when he did Illmatic. The fact that he was only 17 and he was putting out all these songs sounding so much older than he actually is, thinking like this guy is gonna be the next best rapper to do it. I mean, Kendrick Lamar was already doing his thing when Joey Badass started, and he's a little bit older than Joey Badass. I think he's like 7 years older. It's kind of crazy that he would get at Kendrick Lamar, man. I'm pretty sure they're homies just a bit. Like I think they've been on a track maybe once or twice. I think they've done shows with each other as well. So like with Joey Badass, I think with this song, he's basically saying that people are sleeping on New York and all over the West Coast, saying like LA, this and that. And he's basically saying like, you guys are like sleeping on New York, you're forgetting about all of the things that he's done in his career with his music, simply forgetting how good Joey Badass is as a rapper, as a competitive rapper in the game. I guess he's showing off his battling skills with a track like this. If he were to get into like a diss track battle against Kendrick Lamar, sort of like a hint towards what to expect from him, it's no surprise. I always thought Joey Badass had the ability to keep up with rappers like Kendrick Lamar. He's more of a poetic rapper. He likes to make soulful music in a sense with his rapping. He doesn't really make like that trap, street style, violent sounding type of hip hop. His style has always been like more poetic, talking about life and like struggles and just the everyday things that people go through. That's what Joey Badass would write about in his music. Saying that, I can't really see him being like a top tier battle rapper. Kendrick Lamar and Drake, like talking to both of them, not just Kendrick, but Drake also. I feel like both rappers are far too deep into like the battle side in terms of like battling and thinking of disses. I feel like the way their hip hop minds work, they're always in attack mode. More Kendrick, I'd say, but like Drake has that battling like style within his music too. Like if he really wants to battle, he really can battle. I feel like Kendrick Lamar was way too much of a talented rapper for Drake to like keep up with. That's the biggest reason why Drake lost. I can see a world where people would think that Joey Badass would destroy Drake in a battle. Who knows? Like, maybe that would happen. I don't think he's messing with Kendrick though. I feel like Kendrick would completely destroy Joey Badass. Like, it wouldn't even be close. When it comes to Drake, or maybe J. Cole even, I feel like Joey Badass would have a better chance against those rappers, but I think the same results would happen, man. I just think with a lot of these like mega rappers, they're so good at everything. You know what I'm saying? Not just making hits, but they can do everything. So that's like Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. That's why they're looked at as like the top 3 best rappers in the game, because it's the fact that they're all around at like everything. They all have just this great mind for like music. They just have like a good understanding of like what works and what doesn't work. They can all make hits. Joey Badass is strong in like a few areas when it comes to like rapping, and he's not completely all around. When it comes to making hits, he's nowhere close to what Drake and Kendrick Lamar can do. If he starts battling with Kendrick Lamar, I think it's a wrap for Joey. He's not keeping up with Kendrick Lamar, man. Like, you saw what he did to Drake, man. Honestly, I think Drake would beat Joey Badass too, but like, that's all like a whole nother conversation. Joey Badass is sick. He's nice with it. He's not messing with Kendrick, so I don't know what he's trying to do with this one. Maybe he's trying to spark a fire within New York rappers, and maybe it's gonna make more New York rappers a little more competitive after a track like this. This next track that I wanted to talk about, Fighting Irish by Drake. This is like a freestyle that he recorded. He's like in a room. It's probably somewhere in his like giant mansion. He has somebody recording him. It looks like he's reading it off his phone. It seems like it's a fresh verse that he just wrote. He got somebody to like turn the camera on, and then he's just reading it off his phone. The video is a little bit strange. This guy's just sitting in a room. It's just him and the camera person. It's not like there's a bunch of people around. The room's completely quiet. It's not an actual recording. The beat's going on in the background while he's just like rapping to the beat with the camera on, and that's the video. So I'm gonna play about 2 minutes, maybe like a minute and a half of the freestyle verse.
I fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets. Seemed like they loved every minute. Just know the shit is personal to us, and it wasn't just business. Analyzing behavioral patterns is somewhat suspicious. Niggas was never happy for me when I run up the digits, or when I'm breaking world records still as I guzzle a Guinness, or when I get my 5th made back cause the color is different. Remember we traded watches, I gave you the Arabic dial, you gave me a numbered edition. You would even check up on my son like a pediatrician. Sure convinced the gang that shit was rooted in love when it isn't. Showed me how different we are, there's blessings in juxtaposition. I guess now you boys gotta abandon your summer tradition. Cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons, it come with the distance. Figured we was always gonna be close like ovens and kitchens. I was sadly mistaken, the loyalty wasn't a given. It's all good. And niggas cry the blues for you saying it wasn't malicious. Talking about we family, well I'm not the cousin to visit. God forbid we ever gotta tarnish your public image. All that brother talk as if I really discovered a sibling. 6 degrees, my memories retrieving our humble beginnings. Niggas wanted trouble, grabbed a shovel and dug up some ditches. Cover my body in dirt, but that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was a body double and we've done dozens of switches. Niggas tried to light the front gate up, it wasn't for Christmas. I said a prayer that morning for Sean and it wasn't religious. It came from a place of desperation and utter submission. Rapping was over for now, it came like a sudden decision. I don't give a fuck about you snakes or these other musicians. Niggas started fucking with my family, I'm going to prison. And we all crashing out together, my brother's complicit. Who put a pipe bomb in your trunk? It was an exhibit. I'm trying to blow the doors off that bitch when you touch the ignition. But then I gotta remember who made this shit come to fruition. It's me.
Apparently, this was mostly towards LeBron James and not Kendrick Lamar. After doing a little bit of research on this freestyle, I can sort of see that there's some parts of the lyrics that kind of like explain that. Kind of sounds like there's something about LeBron James that Drake knows that he can possibly expose LeBron James about. Something like that. Cause like Drake and LeBron, they're actually like homies way before this whole battle even started, like good celebrity friends, you can say. Especially like out of all the players in the league, I'm pretty sure Drake was the closest to LeBron. Anytime LeBron comes to Toronto to play the Raptors, they're probably going to the club together, partying and all of that. There's even some footage of LeBron James being seen in a lot of like Drake's concerts. There's that one video where he's like actually on the stage with Drake. Drake's performing his song. LeBron James is like actually on the stage singing along with the lyrics and all of that. LeBron James was found at the pop-out concert for Kendrick Lamar's show. Also, there's like a video showing LeBron James rapping out one of Kendrick Lamar's songs off of GNX, and he's going word for word as if he wrote the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's all these memes going around. Oh, this is what it looks like when you're a fan of Kendrick and Drake, and they're just like sort of poking fun at LeBron, the fact that he's a fan of Drake and Kendrick Lamar. There's like a few things I gotta say about this like track, man, because like it's cool to see Drake going back to his like lyrical side, because honestly I feel like that's the best version of Drake, when he's sort of in his poetic bag, doing that like wordplay stuff and using words that you like never heard. And a lot of his newer songs are more on like the pop side. He's singing a lot, and if he's rapping, he's like talking a lot about like money, being richer than everybody and having so much more than everyone, and being like this big kingpin boss that can do anything he wants. And oh, I control the city, I'm a millionaire, I can get any girl I want, I own every club. That type of persona, that type of energy. Most of his newer songs, that's the type of energy that he puts on the songs. It ends up working, you know what I'm saying? He's the biggest rapper in the world, and it's because of that sound. But the sound that he's using in this freestyle, it reminds me of like timestamp Drake, the Drake that we would hear from like back in the day, where he's being more poetic and really using his wordplay, and he's using words that like he's really digging deep into his like vocabulary and giving you the craziest like lines to make you like think, talking about life, relationships, maybe with past girlfriends or whatever, talking about like people around him, people who are fake or real, or people who maybe supported him in the past but then backstabbed him. That's what I'm basically saying. Like, this Drake is like the Drake that got me to listen to him. And once he started to get into like the pop stuff and started to sing, that's the sound that pushed me away from Drake. That's when I started to like not listen to him as much. I stopped liking Drake's music basically after he dropped Scorpio. Then like I started to like really not like his music because of how popish it was getting. You know what I'm saying? Like, to hear him rap like this in this freestyle video, it just brings back those memories of like when Drake first started. This is the style that he should always go with and try to improve off of this, man. He's rapping at a really high level. Like, the lyricism is just like incredible, even though it seems kind of soft, because in a lot of ways, a lot of people look at it as him writing a breakup letter to LeBron James, like some type of like love letter, but like it's more like a breakup to LeBron. So a lot of people are calling Drake soft for making a track like this. It's almost like a cry towards LeBron. Why are you taking Kendrick's side? Oh wow, he is beefing with his record label right now. It's gonna be tough for Drake to release songs all year long until that gets cleaned up. He can always sign with another record label, but I mean, maybe it's part of the contract that he has with UMG. He can't sign anywhere else until he figures out the situation he has between himself and UMG after suing them. This diss track might get taken down because of this whole lawsuit, but when Drake is able to release music, he should stick to this style. Come back with that timestamp stuff. Come back with that like lyrical stuff. Instead of being all sad and after losing against Kendrick and now you're losing a lot of your friends. LeBron probably doesn't want to be friends with Drake anymore because of this whole situation. Maybe this is the end of Drake, man. I don't know. This could be like the last track that he ever drops, and with this whole UMG lawsuit, maybe they do something that prevents him from releasing music professionally for the rest of his career. It's nowhere close to being as hard as what he dropped during the diss battle between him and Kendrick. Family Matters, right? Like, it's nowhere close to what Family Matters did. Let me know what you guys think about these two tracks. Comment, like, subscribe. Check out the letter M, dropped before January 14th. I got a lot more music and content coming up in the future, so subscribe to the channel, man, and peace.